live. Should take it. You already know what time it is. What the fuck? Jamel Herring's go live. Hold on. Why is this shit not going? Jamel.
It says it on live.
Oh, no, your whatever. And mine. My ex. I don't know why it's not going on. Anyways, we are live on Twitter. An error occurred. Wait a moment, then try again. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Why is this not going on? Remove X Twitter from the stream. No. Save changes. What the fuck is going on? We are live everywhere except for Twitter X. Express issues with live streaming posts. If you can't find it, okay, hold on. What's going on? What's going on before we start going live? But we said, wait a minute, and go back on. Your Twitter, something is wrong on Twitter right now.
I don't know. I'm on Twitter right now.
I think yours is on now. Let me see if yours should be on. Nope. Anyways, we are live right now, but something is wrong with the streaming app. Hold on, bro. We got to get this fixed before this shit goes on. I got to end the stream, bro. I got to end it. Hold on. What's going on here? Why? An error occurred. Wait a moment, then try again. Interesting. Why is it not working? Anyways, Jamel, what's good? What's good, my brother? What's popping?
Another day, new day. New day.
I'm trying to figure this out, but the X is not working. Why is it not working? What's going on here? Why is X not working? Apparently something is wrong with Twitter X orientation landscape. Boom, boom, recommended from this stream. Devin, yours is off too. That's interesting. So wait a minute, but anyways, my man Jamel in the building. Jamel, I'm gonna pause the stream real quick. All right.
Yeah.
Hold on. This shit crazy, bro. I'm gonna wait a couple seconds because it's crazy. It's not working. My man, hold on. You know what? People are already going on. Yo, what up, Mel and Norbs? Mel, you've been to Cincy and sparred AB. Yeah. Well, anyways, we're gonna answer that in a few seconds. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia set for September 5th in Allegiant Stadium. That's supposed to be going down. There's a lot to talk about in boxing. Clarissa Shields speaks on rehydration clauses. Fran Sean and her still going at it. Fat Joe says Devin is a broken man. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk about that after the break. We need to do that, man. This online stuff pisses me off, Jamal. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm sitting here and I'm trying to figure out why this is not going on. And it's not going on your end. Your X and mine is not going on. There's an error occurred on X Twitter. This is usually temporary. Wait a moment, then try again. Okay, whatever. Both of us are going down. But anyways, I had a special moment today. My 6-year-old son, Jamel. Oh, his name's not Jamal, but my 6-year-old son Cameron on Saturday on my son's birthday party. Happy birthday, Travis! Asked me for his first pair of Jordans. Jamal, I was like,
so
I was shocked. I couldn't believe it. So I turned to him and I say to him, I'm like, son, what's going on? What's going on? And he was like, why do you want Jordans? He was like, Daddy, because I want Jordans. I want to play basketball. And my son, he's a big sports guy, right? He loves basketball. He loves his number one sport is football. And it just shocked me. 6 years old, bro. Like, you know how much the sneakers cost me? $105. He's a size 1 youth. It's absolutely absurd, Jamal. I could not believe what I was paying. And I'm like, bro, I got 4 kids. I got 4. And I thought to myself, I was like, yo, I cannot believe that this is happening at this point. And yeah, man. Thought to myself, I don't know, Jamal. Like, how am I gonna deal with this? This kid wants Jordans. So I thought to myself, I said, Jamal, we gotta get a deal. We have to turkey a la seek. My son wants Jordans now. We need this money. My daughter, she seen that. She was like, I want some too. I had to go get her a pair. shit is getting crazy. It's getting crazy in these streets, Jamal. You need to help me right now. We have to, we have to get these guys on the show. We have to, whatever. And to be honest with you, it seems as if everyone right now is booking boxers on the programs. I just saw Angela Yee, had Franchon. Matter of fact, tonight, Rolly and Shakur. Hey, by the way, Shakur, you were supposed to get on the goddamn show before you fix your teeth. What the fuck's going on? And he's on every goddamn show but ours. But he's going to be on Nightcap tonight with Rolly. I've never seen any of these guys on any shows, but now everybody wants to interview these guys. Angela Yee, this guy, that guy. I've been chiefing. What up, brother? Shit is insane. It's insane. What the fuck is going on? Boxing has become, and again, remember what I told you, it's a different world now. It's a different world. These guys are messing with the streams. Keyshawn Davis is everywhere. Your boy, your best friend, Dean the Great, fighting Crip Mac. Keyshawn beating up Blueface. Jamal, you know what? Forget the BKFC. I think you need to fight fighting streamers.
No,
we need you to fight streamers.
Never.
If you were to pick a streamer, who would it be? Who would you want to fight?
Neither.
I would fight Neon. I think I could take Neon.
I'm not fighting none of them dudes.
These guys are getting money, Jamal. We need to do this.
That's cool.
I'm with it. I would take somebody like Neon. Absolutely Neon. I think I could take Neon. Blueface probably kick my ass. Clarissa Shields kick my ass. Oh, she's not a streamer, but But I don't know. I think the world is changing in regards to the boxing world. The way where it's going into a streamer's mentality. It's crazy. I actually love it.
It's just more eyes. It's more eyes. It's just that generation. That's what they do.
No, I mean, think about it, bro. The most successful boxers are all over the YouTube scene, on Twitch, on Kick. These guys are getting paid thousands, bro. Millions, some of these guys on Kick. Dean the Great's making some good money. You got the guy Neon. You got all these guys are making money. These boxers are the most accessible. Making a shitload of money. We have to take advantage of this. Jamel Herring, I'm gonna be calling out. Who should we call out for Jamel? Jamel, who? Come on, you gotta pick one streamer. One streamer. You wouldn't call out Crip Mac?
Yeah, streaming. Yeah, streaming now.
Yeah, I mean, I see him all the time with Adam. What's that guy? The guy that
Adam 22.
Adam, whatever. I'm telling you, bro. My man L. If you were to, I know you're really good friends with Jamel, right? If you were to pick one streamer for Jamel to fight, who would it be? There's a lot of them out there. There's a lot of good ones. You know what I mean?
In terms of what? Exposure or fighters?
Yeah. Look, I'll take Neon on, and you fight the big girl that
I'm not fighting no man.
You was to beat the shit out of her. You know how many fucking views we get?
I'm going back to jail.
Nah, maybe it's technically.
Yeah,
to God.
Yeah. I'm going.
Yeah. Rampage. Rampage is pretty. I'm telling you, bro. This is the fucking word. This is what we got to do.
No.
You know?
Stay on that side of the street. Leave me alone.
Oh, no. Fuck that shit. We got to do it. I'm calling your management, and I'm going to demand, goddammit, that my main man, Jamel, gets the bag to fight one of these streamers. We're going to pick a streamer. I'm telling you right now. I don't know who it is, but we got to do it. Jamel, it's the money, bro. We got to chase that bag.
All money ain't good money.
Well, listen, as long as it's green, I'm with it.
All money ain't good money.
Paulie Malachi is not a real fucking streamer. Like, come on.
All money ain't good money, y'all.
I don't know. My man Al says, I don't follow any streamers. I don't have any social media.
He don't. He telling the truth. He dead ass.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie.
I dead ass.
My favorite streamer is 6ix9ine. I like 6ix9ine. He makes me fucking laugh. He's fucking hilarious.
He's still around?
He's locked up. He's doing like
he violated whatever parole, whatever. He violated something.
He's fucking funny, bro. He's fucking hilarious. You know, I like him. Yeah, well, I mean, it is what it is. I'm just telling you. I want to see. I think we could capitalize. You know what I mean? Listen, Jake Paul has set the trend for every major person. To be honest with you, in boxing right now, he set the trend. Everybody wants to fight a streamer. Come on, we saw Armando and your boy. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm just saying. I think it's a good a good thing. Anyways, there's a lot to go. I mean, Jamal definitely did not go on the internet today, but there's a lot of shit on the internet.
I don't think, like I said, I only seen the Devin.
Okay, so we're saying that I do that. I do agree that he has 10 million.
Hold on. Yeah, no, we did see the Devin Ryan. I was about to put on. I just loaded it up. But whatever. We're gonna get to that. Hold on. My man says Floyd opened the door. If we're being honest, when he beat up Conor Benton. Yeah, but that wasn't a streamer thing. That was more of a
crossover. They all started crossing over into this shit.
Yeah, I mean, streamers.
Everybody started seeing the money you can make from crossing over into boxing.
But you got to think about it, Jamal. Boxing is the easiest sport to get into. To be honest, bro, you don't just to become a pro, right? You got to fill out an application, take a physical, and have some rounds. Like, what the fuck? I went to a show, Jamal. I went to a show, and I was seeing guys getting beat into oblivion. Like, I was like, yo, bro, they got to stop this fight. It's gonna kill this fucking guy. I'm seeing guys, like, as talented as you, beating the shit out of guys that look like they just got picked up off the corner. I'm like, how the fuck did this guy become pro? Remember, you ever seen that YouTube video that went viral with that guy, the black dude? I think he was gay, and he didn't know how to throw a punch, and they fucking knocked him out with a stomach punch. And I was watching it.
Nah, I missed that.
You don't remember that shit? Holy shit, Jamal! I'm gonna send you that video.
I missed that one.
It's insane. I gotta send that one to you. That's it. No experience required. Exactly. And it's not like the NFL's not gonna let any media in there. You know what I mean? It's a different ball game right now. It's literally a different ball game. I'm just saying, Jamal. This is I don't know what's going on with Twitter X right now, but sorry guys.
You gotta have that. You gotta have that. You gotta just be popular in your own brand. To be honest.
In boxing?
Yeah.
No, well.
Yeah.
It's the most accessible sport.
Streamers ain't just fighting anybody now. If they gonna take the risk, it's gotta be worth the risk. You know what I mean? They're not just fighting anybody. I'm just saying.
No, but I mean, streamers can't go in there and say, yo, I'm gonna go fucking play again in the NFL against Justin Jefferson. They can't do that. You know what I'm saying? But in boxing, if you're popular enough,
that's what I'm saying. You gotta be popular. They're not streamers. Ain't just coming in to fight anybody. Because they know they're gonna get their ass toe up. So if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna make sure somebody has a name and a huge following. That's what they care about. Following a number.
Paul fought Floyd Mayweather. I mean,
okay, it's Floyd Mayweather.
They said Keyshawn beating up Blueface was corny. I don't think it was corny. I thought it was interesting because Blueface is a pretty good boxer, but there's levels. Keyshawn is a legit superstar. Keyshawn is him, bro. Like he's like that, bro. I think Keyshawn is really underrated.
Keyshawn beating his ass.
What? It was levels. Like, yo, Blueface is not. If you watch Blueface spar and stuff,
beating his ass.
Yeah, but Blueface is not bad. But it kind of
shows.
He
wasn't bad, but he was still getting his ass beat.
Exactly, but it shows you levels. I know who Kai Cenat is. Does he fight? I don't know. I haven't seen Kai Cenat in a minute. But.
Yeah, no, he little as it.
When was Blueface a legit boxer? I didn't say he was a legit boxer. I've been chiefing. I said he boxes. Blueface is probably on the level of maybe underneath a Jake Paul. But it shows you the levels. It really does. Look at when Jake Paul finally fought a real fighter with Anthony Joshua. He fucking ran. It kind of shows you how wide the gap is when it comes to this shit. But only. Like, you know,
man,
people be like,
but then you got Francis Ngannou calling him out.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You got Francis Ngannou calling him out now.
Yeah, I mean, it's the money, bro. It's like, you know, how many people say, "Yo, I think I could play." I remember one time my brother. I don't know what he was smoking, right? And you know, my brother plays. He's a pretty good athlete, but plays football. And he tells me, and I sat there, and I was like, "This nigga's crazy." He goes, I think I'm way better than a third string quarterback in the NFL. And I looked at him, I was like, my nigga, what? These I was looking at I was like, yo, Jared, what the fuck? I was like, do you understand how good these guys are?
Man, they way better than a third string.
I'm looking in the NFL, mind you, I'm like, if you gotta look at these guys in college, they're fucking throwing and they're like all-state athletes. Like once you're in the league, it's a different ball game. But there are people that believe that. Can you imagine if anybody could just walk onto the NFL and just play on the field? And that's what's happening with streamers and
then CTE on the first play.
Oh, dude, you're gonna, bro. My brother would drop back for a pass and he'd break his fucking legs for a fucking shot. Like, yo, bro. I was watching. I'm like, this motherfucker.
That shit caught my shit. He started going. Yeah, he was dead ass too.
He was, and I looked at him. I was like, my nigga, what? You may not be better than a high school quarterback, bro. Like, I mean, you're pretty. Like these guys train, like, bro.
Yeah, 32 on the streets.
What? But that's the thing. That's what makes the streaming thing in boxing fucking funny.
Fuck I say, God.
Like, think about it. We watched Dean the Great, right? He fought Crip Mac, right? Destroyed him. Like, whatever. But then you watch him against Keyshawn Davis, and Keyshawn beat the fucking brakes off him. It kind of shows you levels. Like, people, like, you know how many times, like, when people try to play my man Jamel, right? I'm like, bro, Jamel's a world champ. Like, Jamel, if Jamel goes out and fights a regular person, he's gonna beat the fucking brakes off of him. People, and it's so funny for me when we start talking about these things. He said, like, stay property till I'm 32-0.
Maybe. Yo, everybody you come across for some reason undefeated in the streets, though.
Bro, come on, man. I mean, boxing is so funny because people don't understand.
Everybody undefeated in the streets,
bro. People don't understand when you're on an elite level, when you're a champion, you're special. You know what I'm saying? Jamel Herring is a special person. This motherfucker won 8 belt. You know what I'm saying? His losses, I mean, come on, like, the champs. Like, what are we talking about, bro? Like, you know, it's and like that's why when I see people say, "Oh, this guy's a bum," Teofimo Lopez is a bum, and I'm like, "Are you fucking?" You know what Teo would do to the average person?
It'd be like that, bro.
Oh, it's fucking crazy, man. It's insane, man. I've been chilling. Got a question. He says, "Real question. Y'all okay with Keyshawn admitting he doesn't mind being second to Shakur?"
Listen, that's his thing, bro.
I mean, you know,
Usyk. Well, man, I'm gonna say that. I'm glad you said that. Usyk, I think yesterday just said. I think they got Usyk as pound number 1, but he said he doesn't mind being second to Shakur. This is Usyk. I mean, and Shakur game, you know, saying game is fly was like, nah, you're one of my favorite fighters, bro. You deserve the number 1 spot. So I think that's just opinion at times. But again, you got guys like Usyk who literally yesterday just said that he should be number 2 to Shakur.
I mean, but let's divulge deeper into that.
I'm just saying, though. He said, but he said it though.
No, but think about this. Keyshawn has a relationship with Shakur where he feels as if Shakur saved his life, and I mean, somebody saves your life.
It's deeper. It's more of a mutual respect thing. It's like, you know, it's like looking up to your big bro type thing.
Yeah,
like you, whoever you like better, that's your personal preference. In terms of what this one or that one says, everybody's gonna have a personal opinion anyway. So why does it matter?
Yeah,
I don't care.
No, I mean, I respect Keyshawn in that sense.
I feel you, Chiefin. I feel you, but that's you. Y'all, that's just their thing, bro. That's them.
But you got to think about it too. I mean, I remember I was talking to my man Skull, right? Johnny Iceman Scully, and he said to me, and I carried this ever since he told me. He goes, in boxing, you have to be borderline crazy. You have to have a killing. You have to almost want to kill your opponent.
You do.
You know what I'm saying? You can't walk in the ring and feel bad for trying to knock out Shakur Stevens.
That's just the fight. That's just the fight, though, side of it. You got to be borderline to keep going back to that gym every day. Yeah. And then you sparring every other day. And then sometimes you be on the receiving end of an ass whooping. Every other day, but you keep going back. You're crazy.
No, and not only that, the majority of these fighters aren't even getting paid. They're getting paid dick. Like, think about it. In the NFL, the average NFL fucking player off the bench makes more than a boxer. You're talking about the worst player on the team gets paid more than a boxer. It's crazy. You know what I mean? And people gotta understand that, bro. Like,
I mean, El could tell you that sometimes we think. I mean, boxing for a lot of people that be our way out. Everybody ain't going to the league. You know what I'm saying? We ain't going. Everybody can't be Kobe.
Yeah,
everybody can't be Barry Sanders. So we be like, hey, them gloves, them hands. That's what I say, a poor man's sport.
No,
boxing
absolutely,
is a poor man's sport. That's a prime example.
Boxing is one of the sports where, see, like I grew up around basketball and football, so we would have a lot of these high school basketball players be getting money under the table. Bro, LeBron James came out of high school, was a multi-millionaire. Sebastian Telfair, when I was going to high school, became a millionaire. Boxers don't become millionaires right away. It just doesn't happen. You have to become an entity. You have to be, and that's why boxing to me is one of the rarest sports, because you're just not going to, you're not going to get drafted and become rich. You know what I'm saying? Okay, another real question. When you look at the landscape of boxing around the 140 to 154, why do all the Olympians call Devin Haney out only and to claim to be friends with each other?
Yeah, I can't. I don't know, Chief. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's an Olympic thing. Devin, like I say, people like me and Dorf over said people talk crazy about Devin.
Yeah.
But for some reason, everybody still want to fight Devin. Because, you know what I mean? Regardless of what people say, Devin tried to fight everybody with a name. You know what I mean? Like I said, his resume says it for himself. Even when people listen, me and Norm spoke on him for like 2 months to the build up with the Norman, Devin fight. Even had his father on here. You know what I'm saying? And everybody thought it was over for Devin, but Devin Haney always comes back to surprise a lot of people. And then when he does do it, he makes it look good. Same thing right now with Ryan. Ryan. People thought Ryan was done, wanted to be an influencer. Hell, I thought Ryan wasn't serious. Ryan fought just the best performance of his damn life, his last fight.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Listen, Devin is very smart. His father's very smart. He's a very talented boxer. Like I said, my biggest knock on him is what this man said right here. And I got to bring it up. I have to bring it up. I know people hate talking about this, but I got to do this. This is my man, Fat Joe. Hold on.
He been fighting scared. That is not a lie. That is not none. He's still so talented to beat these guys, but somebody rung his bell to where the man not the same. He not the same after he even though he won the belt, even though he won the last 2-3 fights, even though he's fighting scared. I don't like that. What do you think about Devin Haney?
I think that a scared man is a man that's kind of hard to beat sometimes.
Dangerous.
Because when they scared, they scariness can help them out in the ring. So, I mean, I think he's a solid fighter. He's not a bad fighter. So, he definitely knows what he's doing. His dad gonna make sure he comes in shape. So, if they want to make it happen, I'm down. But I know
oh shit! I didn't know we was out here brokering fights.
All right,
yo, Devin Haney, what's up?
Hard Rock.
I mean, listen, Joe must have been watching a few of our episodes, because these are things that I've said.
That's a Puerto Rican thing. Y'all be
thinking
the black man on his toes. It's a scared fight. That's a Puerto Rican.
I think he's.
Go Puerto Rican too.
I'm with Fat Joe. I think Fat Joe is absolutely right. I agree wholeheartedly with Fat Joe. Fat Joe.
What's going on? Why I keep thinking my man's not my man. So you think he fought Brian scared too?
No.
I know you had. I know.
After Ryan Garcia,
people feel like, oh, he was holding it, yada yada yada, whatever. I don't think he fought him scared though. I think he was just, saying.
Yeah, I bet Chief, and you could call in the numbers on the bottom of the screen. No, I think Fat Joe's absolutely right. Fat Joe's a knowledgeable boxing fan. I gotta give him.
No, Joe. I rock with you, Joe. But
you're gonna sit there and tell me he's been the same fighter since Ryan Garcia? Come on, dude. Come on.
You thought he was gonna be a track star against Norman though after the Jose fight. Cut it out.
I thought the first couple rounds he was doing his thing, and then it was Valentine's Day. He was just fucking hugging all the rest of the night. I'm just keeping up. I think Devin Haney's a talented fighter. Don't get it twisted, but I do believe he is a damaged fighter. You know what I mean? I'm just being. I agree with Fat Joe. I'm with you.
A damaged fighter is going to take the easy route. A damaged fighter is going to duck the part 2 of the Ryan Garcia fight. Let's be real. That's a damaged fighter. A damaged fighter is going to take the path of least resistance. That's some real shit, though. A damaged fighter.
I kind of agree with you, but when he takes the fight,
dog, he was still to my fighting fucking boots. Damaged fighter.
I just feel as if he's not going to be as aggressive. I'm talking about inside the ring. I don't think he's Adrian Broner after Maidana. I think, I'm just saying, I don't think he's fully comfortable. I do want to see when he fights, when he finally fights Ryan Garcia, which is supposedly going down September 5th. This is the rumors right here. They're saying September 5th, it's going down at Allegiant Stadium. Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, right? Now, I find this rather interesting for a couple of reasons, Jamal, right? And I'm going to tell you why it makes it's very interesting, right? Because it's the biggest fight, in my opinion, the biggest fight boxing can make right now, okay? But B, it's kind of the same situation at the Fatal Fury with the same character, but now that character is fighting Devin Haney with Rolly Romero. What the fuck's going on? Why is Rolly getting these fights to just set up the Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia too? I mean, it's kind of crazy, but do you think that that Rolly Romero should feel disrespected, one? And do you think he can ruin the party again?
Yeah, Rolly ruin party. He's gonna ruin some parties. He got with his new trainer, he's gonna ruin some parties because he's boxing. He's boxing and he got heavy fucking hands. He ain't just in there, he ain't just looking up for the one shot. He's setting them bitches up. Hell yeah, so he's gonna ruin some shit.
You think that Rolly could beat Devin Haney? Do you think? To me, I'm gonna be honest.
Listen, Devin giving out boxing lessons, but Rolly hit you with some shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm telling you, Devin giving out boxing lessons, yo.
All right, so let me ask you a question. If you're Rolly Romero right now, are you disrespected because there's a lot of money on the line for this rematch? If Rolly were to go out and beat Devin Haney, there is
Rolly need to get in the motherfucking ring, period, bro.
No, but they say it's almost locked in. They say but I mean, if you're Rolly, are you offended? I would be.
Yeah, of course. Everybody making a big fight. Yo, I've been in that position, yo. I was mad as shit when holding the WBO title and Oscar Valdez has the WBO featherweight title. So I just knew he was gonna be my mandatory moving up. So I was like, okay, I'm about to get a big fight. I'm about to get the infamous, black fighter versus Mexican fighter. Nope. They was like, no disrespect, champ. We're gonna go this route. And that's when they fought Burchell for the WBC title. So I had to go look around. I had to go bait Frampton to get a notable key fight. You know what I mean? And you look at that fight, they still had me as like the B side, yo. They had me as the B side for real.
I just feel like when it comes to Rolly Romero, they look at him as a walkthrough. Like, all right, but listen, like if you're a promoter, right? Let's think about it. Hold on. If you're I don't think so either, but if you're a promoter, right? You're like, yo, there's a lot of money on the line for this Ryan versus Devin too, right? 9 times out of 10, you'd be like, yo, let's give him an easy win till we get to the fight. We don't want to lose money. Are they looking at Rolly Romero as an easy W for Devin Haney?
If they was looking at him as a fucking easy W, they would have took the fucking fight.
They say it's locked in.
Just like how they try to disrespect Rich. You know what I mean? They were trying to disrespect Rich, thinking he was an easy guy at 40, whatever, and everybody was calling him. But you ain't seen nobody calling out Gary or this one and that one. You know what I'm saying? So if you're the easy fight, and plus if you got who doesn't want to be a world champion? The title, people, regardless of maybe think about the sanctions bodies, the belt's bringing money. The belt's bringing you know what I'm saying? It's in your contracts. I know for a fact. Every time there's any fucking contract really usually has, if you have any of these world titles, these are your minimums here. The belt's bringing money. So if you feel like, okay, if I get this belt or this guy, it's gonna bring more money into my pockets. Why not go for the easier target? They not Rolly ain't no easy work. Come on, man.
Well, I'll tell you this: if I'm the promoter, I'm not trying to. After what happened with the Fatal Fury versus Ryan Garcia, I'm not even trying to risk it. There's so much money on the line.
Because how you gonna say that they disrespected him by not mentioning him in the big fights. But in terms of if they was calling him easy work and yada, that's disrespect. Then that's disrespect.
I think they were. Bro, Rolly
they ain't doing it. Ain't nobody listen. Like I said the other day, Oscar, Golden Boy, none of them mentioned Rolly's name after that win over Ryan. Nobody. But they keep trying to throw Dev's name into some shit. When they was building on Ryan's fights, they throwing in the clips, regardless of that. Yo, think about it. When in boxing, for real though, when in boxing have you seen a fighter suspended, right? And off a certain fight, and they keep using that damn fight, and they keep using that fight as the promote. They never do. Yo, even though Margarito, you know what I'm saying, took the L to Shane when he got caught. If he'd have won that fight and then got caught or whatever, and then got overturned, they would never use that footage to build his future following fights like they was doing for Ryan and with that Devin thing.
I'm with you.
They were disrespecting Devin like a motherfucker with that shit.
I think they're disrespecting Rolly. They just throw him out there like, look, Devin's not gonna get that belt. It's gonna be a big unification. We can add a lot of mustard on this. If I was Rolly Romero, I would definitely be absolutely offended. Shout out to my man, absolutely Joe Boxing. Listen, Rolly keeps getting short end of the stick, bro. Last time,
that's it, yeah. But that's the only language of disrespect. They keep giving him the short end of the stick. They not offering him no real big fights.
Bro,
he's probably going. The clock is ticking. The clock. So is he gonna fuck around and end up having a fight of mandatory that nobody knows for less?
Well, no, listen. Apparently, he's going to be fighting Devin Haney, and then that's going to be setting up the September 5th matchup between Devin and Ryan. And that's another thing. He beat Ryan. Why isn't Ryan? There's so much disrespect towards Rolly Romero. You know what I mean? And Clarissa Shields, I could beat Rolly. You could have named anybody, any boxer, and you said Rolly. Why are they disrespecting Rolly Romero? Jamel, please. Clarissa's disrespected him. Boxing in general, they fucking put him in a hostel when he was going to fight Ryan Garcia. He landed without a hotel. Why the disrespect for Rolly Romero? I just don't understand. They playing my dog. Are we going to act like Rolly wasn't trying to duck Haney? I don't know if he was trying to. Do you think he was trying to duck Haney?
I ain't gonna lie. He wasn't trying to entertain that fight.
Right, they didn't want to chase him.
Devin was calling for him too.
Yeah.
Devin was calling for him too. He missed out. He missed the boat. Then because they got to think about it. Nah. Chief right though. He missed it. Devin was calling for him. And you know what I'm saying? This is before Ryan did what he did to Barrios. Then all of a sudden, you know what I'm saying? Because shit. Most people, I think a lot of people didn't even think Ryan was even going to win the fight. Then again, Ryan wins the fight, looks good. It looks good doing it. Becomes the fucking hot girl at the dance again and shit. And then instead of Ryan calling Rolly for the rematch, he calls for Shakur and Devin and so forth. And that's when Rolly. That's when Rolly started getting vocal again. That's when he started doing all the interviews and shit out there again. When he felt he got looked over by Ryan. But by then, it is what it is. It was too late.
Rolly gets a lot of disrespect, man, and
I'm not. He thought he was gonna probably go get the Pacquiao fight.
He said, "I'm sounding like a cat." Why? Who's sounding like a casual? Jamel, they're trying to play you, bro. How am I sounding like a casual? I'm just saying, Rolly gets a lot of disrespect. He's just being honest.
Nah, Chief made a good point though. I remember, that's what I'm saying. But that's what you talking about. Some fucking going over Fat Joe saying he a scared fight. Why Devin was calling out everybody. He called out everybody. He called out Rollies for
I just think once he's in the ring, he's very, very close.
But a scared. But I wouldn't call that a scared fight. That's just his thing, man. He gonna move. He gonna use that. He gonna use that ring to his advantage. He's not a brawler.
So let me ask you a question. Do you think Rolly beats Devin? Do you think he has a good shot?
I don't think so. Of what we're seeing, of like what Chief just put out, because you know what I'm saying. If you really believe that you could beat Devin, when the opportunity presented itself, you'd have jumped on it. You know what I'm saying? Who wouldn't want to be a unified division champion or unified champion in their division to have all the cards in their hand? Because think about it, if he would have fought Devin and he had confidence saying he would have beat Devin, then you know when it came back for a Ryan rematch, it'd have been a lot bigger, it'd have been more money on the table. And he would, you know what I'm saying, he would have been clearly the A side, even though Ryan's probably more pop, but he would have been in terms of the financial side, he would have listen, whatever he would have asked for the table, they would have had to give to him. Simple as that.
No, I'm not sure. Rolly does have a belt.
So you gotta ask Rolly that question. Does he feel confident he could beat Devin? Because if that was the case, he would have took the fight when it was presented to him.
Jamal, you got to shout out my man. Absolutely, you got to shout him out. He wants a shout out, man.
My bad, absolutely, Joe. My bad, Joe.
All he kept saying was Devin was going to run. No, well, he said run as well.
That's how they be acting, though, Joe. They act like Rolly. They forget that Rolly got a belt, but you know they move on to the, you know what I'm saying. But all the other guys that's fighting have belts too. So it's like I said, Ryan and Devin, they both have belts.
The disrespect for my man Rolly is fucking crazy.
Listen. The IBF champion. Listen, he's my Rollies. He don't even Crocker. He don't even get mentioned at all.
Yeah,
I think he better fight my man from Australia. So it is what it is.
Well, let's get to this Devin versus Ryan fight. Devin Haney had these kind words to say about Ryan Garcia.
That's good and all, but at the end of the day, Ryan messed up the first fight. He basically just trumped the whole fight with he was acting like he was crazy.
Well, he put it in jeopardy. He made people think that he was acting like he was crazy.
Whatever the case may be, you know. So, can we really trust this guy that he won't do this again?
No, he's a loose cannon.
How do we know that?
We can't.
Look, a few things here. I remember you and I talking a few times, a few weeks before the fight. We didn't even know if the fight was happening, right? Yeah. And that was a lot of people didn't know if the fight was happening. People involved with the promotion. Devin was incredibly weight trained,
That drives people crazy in boxing, the boxing industry, obviously fans. But at the same time, when you're creating that kind of chaos, you're still calling attention to yourself.
You're right. Yeah. That's true. That's fair, Doug.
We're still talking about Ryan. Will he or won't
that
he?
punishes fighters like Devin who
just
go about their business, behave professionally, fight really well, and don't make a lot of controversy.
In terms of accomplishments, Devin is the A side.
No question.
Right, okay.
Do you believe, off Devin's comments, do you believe that he ruined the first fight?
I don't think like Devin, you my guy. I don't think he ruined it for that. I think he ruined it with the shit that happened after the fucking fight.
Yeah.
I think if anything, Ryan played the mental game. You know what I'm saying? He won in the mental department with that shit he was doing. Because I was tripping like this motherfucker crazy. But he won in that mental department, but he fucked it up. I thought, you know what I'm saying, he definitely fucked it up with the shit that happened that followed the fight though, for sure.
I'll say this. Devin's, how people view Devin is how I would say he got ruined. A lot of people were killing Devin Haney for a long time, speaking on, can Devin come back? They were laughing at him. They were calling him a bitch for taking him to court. I feel like in that regard, to say he ruined the fight, bro, he sold it. Ryan sold it, bro. He definitely sold it. He had people going, people were talking about it all over the place. But the one thing that he did ruin was Devin's reputation at the time. People were killing Devin.
Nah, man.
They were killing him.
I hate that narrative, though. But you're right, though. They were killing him, but I don't know about ruining his reputation because he came back. I think if anything, if anything, people had more questions after the Ramirez fight. You know what I'm saying? After the Ramirez fight, because people thought that he was trying to say he was shot. And then he came back in the Norman fight. They thought that, after seeing Norman have a knockout of the year performance, they thought he was going to go in there and do the same thing. They thought he was going to go in there like Sonny Liston and shit. They thought he was going to go in there. They thought my man Brian was going to go in there like George Foreman did to Joe Frazier in the first fight.
I feel like Devin.
My man Devin, he boxed the fuck out of him.
I feel like Devin is very bitter towards the first fight because at the end of the day, I mean, listen, regardless if the loss is not on his record, but the loss is in everybody's mind. Everybody's seen that shit.
What loss?
Come on.
What loss?
The beating that he took.
What loss? You can say beating but what loss?
That's what he's crying about.
And he took a beating because he felt like the man had some shit in his system.
This will be the first instance
We're
where
not
the
gonna take
boxer
the law.
loses in the rematch. I mean,
Listen. We're going by
he
boxing
took a beating,
rules.
so
We're going by boxing rules. Well, the rules are rules. Rules are the rules.
Okay, I'm listening.
Rules are rules. Don't matter what the fuck. Don't matter what we may think. Now we know what we saw. Don't get me wrong. We know what we saw.
Yeah.
But again, people all gonna have their theories on what happened. By you know what I'm saying. What with everything going on. If Ryan was really like that, you know what I'm saying. If he was really like that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. So like again, but that's the reason why. But I said it for like weeks. This is why we gotta have the rematch though, because we gotta put all this shit to rest.
No, absolutely. Well, I did find it weird as well. That Oscar said under his watch this fight's not happening. So I don't know what the fuck's going on. I'm confused. But in regards to the listen, at that prior to the loss to Ryan Garcia, people were saying that Devin was the one, and after that fight, people were like, "Yo,
you're gonna keep going after that fight like we didn't know what happened after that fight. I'm just keeping
keeping real.
You're the problem, though. You're the problem. Bro.
I was defending him for the lawsuit. People were killing him.
Okay, lawsuit. Yeah, you can go on whatever about that situation, whatever. I'm talking about, I'm talking about the fight in general, just the fight. The fight. Bro.
Listen. I tell you, I mean. Does Devin have to win impressively in this fight? I think he does. You know what's crazy? I don't think he wins the rematch. I think Ryan beats him in a rematch. Just being honest. Would you trust Ryan Garcia? And that's another thing that he mentioned.
I would.
No. My man L says, I do not believe steroids or performance-enhancing drugs affect the fighter's overall power.
I don't want to hear that shit from you either.
I think it does. I'm sorry, Al. You're fucking high. But it affects off a fighter's muscles, fatigue, fighter's power fades. It's an advantage. Listen, guys, I'm sorry. If you're taking any type of steroid, you're taking it.
What are you taking it for? Then? What are you taking? What are you taking it for?
It's not cosmetically. It wasn't a fucking nose job. Like, come on. By all accounts, the boxer wins the rematch, but Garcia is Haney. I don't know what the fuck Joe's talking about. Listen, I'm just keeping it. Performance-enhancing drugs allow a fighter's power to remain in the ring. I believe Devin beats Ryan Garcia. I don't know. I got Ryan beating him, bro. I feel like Ryan is gonna be in his head. I don't think Devin is going to be aggressive in the fight. Jamal just got a call. Look at this fucking guy. This guy's a celebrity, man.
Nah. My son's mother just hit me up about my son's track me. I told her on the side, we're about to fire you from recording because I don't know what she was recording.
Oh, she was recording? That's funny. Garcia's Haney's
looks like an iPhone. Looks like an iPhone 4G and shit. I don't know what. I'm like, yo, I can't use this footage.
Hold on, Joe says Garcia. Listen, me and Joe.
I can't brag with this footage. Like, what are we doing?
You're a new cameraman. I listen, Joe agrees with me. Absolutely, Joe believes me.
I'm not. Listen, Joe. That's why we got the rematch. Listen. What's September 5th? Come see me on the 6th.
That's gonna be crazy. I got Garcia.
7th. We'll be on that Monday. Come see me on the 7th, Joe.
I'm not gonna lie. I got him stopping Devin. Devin.
Cut it out, man.
All right. If he fights the way he fought Barrios, you don't think he stops him?
No, he ain't stopping. Man, bro, I'm not going to take away from Ryan. I'm not taking away from what you did because you look phenomenal, and I said that first. But I'm just saying, styles make fights. Devin is not staying there with fucking cemented feet, looking crazy.
He's not, but that twitch. Twitch.
You gotta tighten up. Again, because like you said, the first fight with Ryan, yeah, you seen the holes in the defense. So yeah, I know my man got to tighten up. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's gonna go out like saying like Barrios couldn't even pull he couldn't pull the trigger.
So let me ask you a question. You don't think it's weird that they fought 6 times and he could not get down his pace, huh? No, but still. He still fought him. He could not block that left for shit.
The amateurs. You're gonna come across somebody, come on. You gonna come across. I came across this one dude from like the army team, like about 2-3 times. You're gonna come across somebody that you know what I'm saying over and over again in the amateurs. The amateurs, you can't count. Come on, man.
But still, you've tasted or you've seen the speed.
It's 3-3. It's 3-3 in the amateurs, and then the fucking
and it's 1-0 with a dominating beating.
It was turned over.
You don't think he has the new secret weapon, Ryan?
And Devin,
he's training with his dad. He's fooling people. He's beating up these streamers and training behind the scenes. You were questioning it. You were like, hey, Ryan is focused on these streamers. Is he really training? And he came in there with his father training him.
I know he was doing the same shit he did the first fight with Devin. He fooled. I'm convinced that's Ryan Garcia's thing. He gonna put out what he wants you to see to throw your ass off, but he probably in the background really working his ass off.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought he looked more impressive versus Barrios than he did against Haney.
I thought he did too. I said that.
I think that's a scary Ryan.
And I also said that this version of Ryan is going to be hard to beat. I said that.
I'm not gonna lie. I believe he's gonna stop Devin. Devin already got me blocked.
Every time you think somebody's gonna stop somebody, right? You gotta cut it out. Every time you say somebody's gonna stop somebody, they don't get stopped. You be jinxing them. You be jinxing them. Who have you said? You thought Norman was gonna stop Devin too.
Yeah, I did.
All right.
But I was right before that. There was one right the week before that I told you. It happened.
He can't even remember.
I don't remember. I really don't remember. But listen, he has a secret weapon. He has Mr. Garcia in the corner. That's a secret weapon. It's the best fucking
Hey Joe, man, my guy Joe, you love your brother. We can agree and disagree, but this is what makes debating fun on a podcast and shit. But I'm like, yo, you're tripping.
I know. I think Ryan is that guy. He has a secret weapon.
I gotta get Zab back on the show, man. I gotta call Zab up, yo.
Zab's gonna be pissed at me. He's like, I can't believe going.
I gotta get Zab. Yeah, Zab. Matter of fact, Zab go against Devin. I gotta even that out. We gotta get somebody else to even it out because Zab is not gonna go against Devin either. But I gotta get Zab back on the show.
Joe, man, get some sleep. Fucking Jamal needs sleep too. He's tripping. Anyways, listen, this is the biggest fight of the year. I mean, listen, it's more beneficial for Devin to win a close decision because the third fight will be mad money. I just believe that Ryan is going to beat him. This is for the barbershop from Coming to America. That's funny. I love that movie, Coming to America. I don't know, man. Ryan got the new secret weapon. Look, he had Joe Goose in his corner. He had Derek James in his corner. And he looked way better with his dad in the corner. Like, way better. Like, night and day. I'm just saying. You know, whatever.
You know who hit me last night?
Who?
Bo Mac.
What the fuck? When's Bo coming on?
He be so random. He was like, Mel. I'm like, what's up, Bo? Well, just thinking about you. I'm proud of you, fighter. That's all he said. That's all he said. But now he in Vegas right now. They training. He in shout out to Bo Mac. They out there training. Actually, when I was gonna fight for a title, but he out there training. Shout out to my man Bo Mac.
Oh, shout out to Bo Mac. That's my guy. He doesn't hit me anymore. I don't know why. I DM'd him.
His guy won. His guy won. He ain't got to go through more of the scrutiny of the Canelo shit. This guy won.
No, whatever, dude. Whatever.
Right. You must be out your mind. Joe Louis is about 147 years old when he fought, yo. That's how I'm talking on here.
This is fucking crazy. Devin also had a couple other things to say in regards to rehydration. I need your opinion on this. Like, this is an interesting topic. I don't really know much about it, but Clarissa Shields actually had something to say about this, but I'm gonna play it. Hold on.
So you go up and weigh, and you go down and weigh, and you're like, you think other fighters should do the same. Tell me, what do you think about like rehydration clauses?
That's just stupid. I don't think that they should even exist. Okay, an example, if I go down to 60 and fight against Michaela Mir, which I'm thinking we're gonna do it because it's a great fight, and I know I can beat her, even though I'm gonna be a little weight drained, but whatever. Go down to 160, right? Boom. I'm not gonna let her put a hydration clause on me because I know the science behind it.
Yeah.
How much is a gallon of water? You know how much weight that is?
8 pounds.
8 pounds. So you tell me I can drink a gallon of water and eat one or two meals. That's 10 pounds. You're not putting that's not healthy. That's not safe for me. I'm not gonna do that. If we fight up at a weight class, whatever I hydrate to, it is what it is. I fought French on at 175. I don't know what she came in the ring at. She was huge. She was huge.
So at a press conference, Shadeja Green, the ring's #1 ranked super middleweight, said a fight between you two would be a.
What do you think about what she said? I mean,
nah, it's some real shit. What? Listen, this is my thing. If you gotta put a rehydration clause in somebody, that tells you right there you don't honestly believe pretty much you can win in a fair fight. That's just it. You look, it's real talk. It's an advantage for the other side. Like if you gotta put a rehydration clause, you don't need to be fighting in that weight class because you trying to handicap me, and you don't believe that you can win in a fair fight. Simple as that, bro.
but how about those guys that are going up? Like Devin Haney went up like fucking 20 pounds in a fight.
What is what it is. He made the weight though.
But then you're going in at
He
one.
made the weight though. Who made the weight? No one's stopping you from going up to 20 pounds yourself.
So you don't. I mean, but some people can't. They can't get to that weight. You don't think that's an advantage?
Listen. Yeah, I wish. Listen. When I fought Frampton, they thought just me getting to the weight. I never forget. They thought me getting to the motherfucker weight was gonna kill me, and I came in lighter than him. But best believe when I got back to my full size, you know what I mean. It is what it is. I seen what happened, but they thought just bringing me down to 130. Hey, listen, you can go back and listen to all the stuff they said. Oh, he was fighting the amateurs at 141. Does I don't know how he's gonna keep making the weight. Yada yada yada. So just making the weight alone is a struggle. It wasn't a struggle for me. I have a great nutritionist. Shout out to Paulina and Denise. But again, if you gotta then try to handicap a fighter some more after he just went through a whole camp, just cutting weight. And then again, people feel like, oh, if you can't make the weight, move up, which is true. But again, if you can make the weight and you can make it safely, why try to handicap a fighter even more? By putting it, like I said, I'm glad Bud made the example when he fought Canelo. There was no hydration clauses, nothing like that. No rehydration clauses. No, you know what I mean? He fought the champion. If you're gonna fight the champion at the champion's weight class, then you know what I'm saying, you could do what you do. But if you feel like you need a rehydration clause, don't take your ass up there.
So let me ask you a question. For the people that don't know what
take your ass down there. What the fuck, whatever it is.
So for the people that don't know what a rehydration clause actually,
they know what it is.
No, but I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know what it is exactly. So basically, you can't pass a certain weight, correct?
Right.
So let's say
they're gonna put a cap on what the fuck how much weight you can put on. Out your mind. Nah, we're gonna pass that fight. We want to pass that.
So you feel like didn't Floyd do that before? Canelo. Gervonta did that against Ryan. Yep. So you feel like it takes away from their victory over
There's a reason why let's be real. There's a reason why. Come on.
So by that train of thought, do you believe
I'm a huge Floyd fan, but Floyd, like Floyd said, if you was fool enough, you signed the contract, you agreed to, that's on you. That's on you. But I don't agree. I don't agree with it, but it is what it is.
So is it safe to say that there's an asterisk in the Gervonta fight versus Ryan?
Oh yeah, come on, no, you know there is. Cut it out.
No, because he looked like fucking shit, Ryan, when at the weigh-in. Like I was like, Jesus Christ, he looks anorexic.
We're like that damn commercial. This is your brain on drugs, and you got the egg, crack the egg, whatever, and the eggs frying and shit. Back in the 90s,
So why do fighters even agree to the rehydration clause?
Money. It might be so much money to pass up. I can't afford to pass up in that bag. That's how they get you. Everything's about money. Motherfucker, if you fighting for cheap or free, you're not doing all that. It's the money.
Yeah. No, that's interesting. And so you think rehydration clauses should be banned because it's not healthy?
It's definitely not healthy, but it's part of the business.
Wow. Because I always thought because the individual is going to weigh so much more, that's an advantage towards them. So, because what is it? The IBF, they have like a 10-pound weight limit from you can hydrate to, or I forgot who it is, but there's certain organizations that have that, or 10% of your body weight or whatnot. So, I always wondered about the rehydration clause.
Hey, bro, come on, why they put these things in? Oh, cause. This motherfucker probably feel like he's too big. If he gets fully hydrated, he's gonna be hitting too hard. We gotta balance that out somehow. We gotta eat, or get this advantage. I gotta have at least some mental advantage over this person somehow.
That's interesting. I never really thought about that. That was interesting. Shout out to Clarissa Shields for.
I mean, why else would they do it though? And like, yeah, like a gallon of water is yeah, like I said, it's 8 pounds. 8 pounds.
Is it really?
Yeah.
So if you drink a gallon of water,
I drink a gallon of water. When I'm in Canada, I drink a gallon of water every day. But it helps me cut the weight a lot easier because you trick your body into thinking that he's gonna continue putting on the weight. So I mean, putting in the water in me so I can afford to let him sweat it out. Because your body's like a sponge. If you don't drink enough water, your body's gonna feel like it's gonna go into the defense mode and it's gonna say, nah, I can't afford to let a little bit of water out. So it's gonna try to hold on to whatever. But if you keep just pounding water, whatever, it's gonna just keep you're gonna easily get rid of it. That's why a lot of fighters today they do water loading. So I'll say like Sunday I'll drink depending on what my weight's at, I'll drink 2 gallons of water, which is 16 pounds, or a gallon or a gallon and a half. Monday comes a gallon. Tuesday, you know what I'm saying? Tuesday, depending on my weight, more like still good. I'll probably still drink another gallon, but Wednesday, half a gallon. Thursday, so on. You keep cutting it down. So you trick your body. And then Friday's the weigh-in. You jump on the scale because also you don't want to shrink you still got to eat too, but you don't want to shrink your stomach because when you shrink your stomach before the weigh-in, it's gonna be hard for you to put food in your body for your stomach to expand again. So that's why you see fighters fight sluggish, get cramps and stuff like that. So for me, I just cut down gradually, so my body doesn't catch on in time enough to be like, hold on, he's cutting too much water out. So by the time I get to the weigh-in, though, I'm off the scale. I put that weight back on me.
That's interesting.
That's how I was getting to I was coming down from I'll probably start camp literally maybe 100 and a little bit over 150. But then when I time to get to the weigh-in, somebody doing it the right way, I'll be under the weight limit. Like I'll be like I was 129, whatever, and a half or whatever, and so forth. And once I get that weigh-in out the way, I'm back up. I'm back to welterweight limits. I'm like my preferred weight was 100, being in the ring by 147 pounds. Even my last fight, I was back in the ring at like 147, 146, 48-ish. I think I was like 149. Matter of fact, when I got into my last fight in January. But I had to make 135. You know what I'm saying? But again, that wasn't a hard. Like I said, those extra 5 pounds is a big difference from going to 130 and whatever. So it wasn't a hard cut.
That's interesting. Shout out to Clarissa.
It's science. It's science, y'all.
The average person doesn't know that. Like I'm just like, I hear certain shit. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? I don't.
Like I said, but for me, when I get to, I can't never be 155. Even when I'm off, I can't be 100 because now I feel sluggish. You know what I mean? That's just not me.
Yeah, that's interesting. That is very interesting. I appreciate the science lesson. I know you don't want to talk about this topic, but Clarissa said if you don't believe I can beat a male fighter, y'all just hating.
Yeah, I'd rather her just let her and Rolly just spar.
Well, Rolly did knock out the guy that put her on the floor, and she said that he hit her with a worn down glove.
Yeah,
do you believe she's making excuses, or do you believe?
I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
So she was on the nightcap with Shannon Sharp and Chad Ochocinco. Shout out to those brothers. And Shannon told that she believes that Rolly would stop her in a fight. Jamal, I know you don't want to give an opinion. What do you think? Do you agree with the great Shannon Sharp? You know say that one?
Yeah, you're not about to have you listen, man.
He walks around at like 170.
Clarissa and I have a long relationship, y'all. I've known her since she was 16 years old. We just repaired our relationship a month or so ago. That's just how she is, man. She's been like that since I've known her, man. I mean,
she should feel like that.
Man, we had to spar.
Okay, you sparred her. How difficult, how talented is Clarissa Shields? Since you had to spar her?
She tried to take me out, yo.
What you mean?
She was a kid. She was coming with some heat.
I mean, you faced a lot of opponents. Okay, compare them to the great Clarissa Shields. Do you believe being in the ring with Clarissa that
she don't fight? Nah, she definitely trying to fight you like a man. Even like when I went, like this is before she won her first Olympic gold medal. Like I said, I was team captain. It was in London. We sparred in London. London. I was team captain. Whenever her and I sparred and shit.
Yeah.
And it was like Jamel, go in there and just work with her, like just go in there and work with her, you know what I'm saying? Because she got a fight coming up, you know what I'm saying? Get her ready. So I know I'm going in there, right? I'm going in there. You know, I'm going in thinking it's like, all right, we're going to just, touch. Nah, she came out the gun. She came out the gun on me.
Really?
She was trying to take me out. That's how she is. She like that though.
I mean, compared to all you fought champions, you fought Shakur Stevenson, you fought Lamont Roach.
That's fighting though. This fight, I got a different mindset for sparring. I'm not in there to be. I'm in there. That's the thing though. Also, when I spar, I go in there. Yo, you guys, anybody spar, I don't ever go in there to try to, you know what I'm saying, beat nobody up. I go in there to work on things. You know what I'm saying? So I can't like if I'm like Shakur and Lamont, that's a fight. We got, you know what I'm saying? That's a fight. We ain't nothing to work. The work is done. That's a fight. But like sparring, though, I'm like, I don't take that. That's a grain of salt. I don't take that shit.
But I'm just saying, skill wise, because people always, the males are always stronger, stuff like that, and faster. Skill wise, what like when you got to face Clarissa at that age, what stood out to you for her?
That she was a fucking teenage kid who just turned 16 and she was in that motherfucker holding her own.
Really?
She was beating up motherfuckers. She was beating up them girls, them women in her, she was beating up them women in her division for sure. 16. Yo, we was like, I was like, I gotta meet this girl. I gotta meet her. Like something like, yeah, but like she'll go next year. She like I said, she's part Errol Spence, she's part everybody.
That's fucking amazing.
That's what I'm saying. That's something like that. But that's why she is the way she is. Like she's sparred with Errol, and you know what I'm saying. I think she says, like Errol don't care, man. I think she said that Errol don't care, yo. Yeah, Errol don't care.
What do you mean?
I gotta act. She said Errol tried to kill her. Errol don't care, man.
She said Errol tried to kill her in the ring?
Errol tried to kill her, and Errol don't care, man. But like she don't care. Like Clarissa is saying, she'll go in there. She gonna go in there. She gonna go in there and try to get us off. I best believe that. But yeah, man, like I don't be really.
Would you say Clarissa? And because most people would say, men, like if you watch WNBA, it's fucking night and day. Like
right.
It's crazy. Do you think that Clarissa Shields is arguably the greatest female athlete of all time because she can compete with men?
Yeah, I think she's she's a GOAT.
Wow.
She's a GOAT.
I think only fighter probably could give her some comp if I'm looking through, you know what I'm saying, just from my recent, it's probably like an Ann Wolf. Wow. Like an Ann Wolf, you know what I'm saying? But again, I don't care what people say about she don't got this knockout. She'll fight. Like she fights. She be like she's fighting, you know. Busy with French Sean. I was like, shit.
Yeah, she's fighting, you know. So I don't like again.
To me,
like that.
To me, it's so. I feel like people do underestimate.
I said, who's this little girl? She was throwing him. So okay, she was throwing.
So it almost felt like you wasn't even in there with a girl, which is crazy.
Yeah. You gotta change. With her, you gotta change that dial just a little. You know what I'm saying? You gotta change that dial. You can't go in there and shit. I'm not gonna front. I spar Michaela too. I spar Michaela Mayer. A few years back. I spar Michaela. Michaela is a real good boxer though too. She got a solid ass jab. I was like, okay, Michaela, all right. If I'm about to dump your ass.
Who do you think wins in that fight at 160?
I'm gonna have to give it to. I gotta give it to the bigger fighter and Carissa. Yeah, and just that, like I said before, like I love Michaela's my girl, but again, I seen the issue she had with Alicia Baumgartner. You know, Alicia's a fighter too. Alicia was gonna come. Now you take somebody like Clarissa Shields who's gonna try to be in your face the whole entire fight.
Clarissa might be the most impressive female athlete I've ever seen.
Like that shit she be saying. She don't be doing it. I promise you. I promise. We can say what we want. We can say what we want, but I promise you, the stuff she be saying in his interviews, she wholeheartedly believes that. She don't just be secretly. Like it don't just be for like promo. You know, some people just be talking like some of these motherfucking influencers that think they can box and try to call out this fighter and that fighter. Nah, she really believe that shit, yo.
I think she'd beat Jake Paul.
She's 100% dead ass.
I think she'd beat Jake Paul. I'm not gonna lie. I think she would.
Yeah, I think she would too. I think she just can't get hit. She just can't get hit by that. I'm gonna be real. At the same time, Jake Paul is about two son, but I think she's far better boxing than Jake.
Easy. That's crazy. I don't think
it's just simple science though. I think she just like I said 200 something. She definitely can't get hit by that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? There's still a man. You know what I'm saying? With some weight behind. But the boxer wise, Clarissa is definitely the better boxer.
I just feel like it's so crazy that
Jake Paul. You seen, despite what we got to say, also give Jake his props too.
Even
though these guys wasn't like boxers, but he was putting these motherfuckers to bed too. Yeah. That's why I said you cannot get hit.
I feel like what makes Clarissa incredible is if you think about it. Let's say the WNBA, NBA. Steph Curry would average like 100. Like nobody can guard Steph. There's not a female that can guard Steph Curry.
Nah, remember you see the video with Jason Williams was saying that shit? Jason White Chocolate, he was going off.
What he said?
He said, "Yo, the same thing you said, yo." They were trying to say, I think it was after the WNBA All-Star game, they had a debate, and he was like, "Man, listen, man, if I was playing in there, man, I would score 100 a night."
Yeah, but that's what makes Clarissa Shields so fucking crazy. Like Clarissa really could give Rolly a good fight.
Hey, with the good times.
Yo, listen, Clarissa Shields.
Hell with the good times.
She might be the greatest female athlete of all time.
Every day,
I don't know all the female athletes, but I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna end that on that note.
She like that. Shout out to Clarissa. She like that, but
no, she is. She's a very sweet. She's a very nice. She's hit me many times in my inbox. She's very nice.
She gonna hit you. She gonna hit you. If these clips ain't cut up right, she gonna hit you.
Oh no, I love Clarissa. I've learned to love Clarissa. She's a very she may be the greatest female athlete of all time. But on that note, we're gonna rock out.
You know what? No, I give you credit today, Norbs, because I ain't gonna lie to you. For those watching, I was kind of like debating. Norbs had to like boost me up. I was like, damn, I thought we had nothing to talk about tonight. I ain't gonna lie. Norbs was like, nah, I got it. He said he took that most of matter of fact, if not all the stuff we spoke about. Shout out to my brother Norbs. He actually put together.
I'm over everything I'm going through. I'm fuck that. I'm not letting the show slow up, even though Twitter.
But I'm not letting you go on by yourself, bro. We're not. No. We doing. If we say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we going Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm letting you know right now.
No, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we lit.
Listen, like I said, like you see me last week. If I had to do from the car. We
this
going
Friday. I'm gonna have to figure it out because I'm gonna take a little trip, so I might have to do
it. You got a kid's birthdays coming up. That's reasonable shit, dog.
Well, we might could do it tomorrow night just to make up for Friday, but
I hope some news pop up. But yeah, I go for the news. We had a good ass topic on this.
I'm mad we fucking Twitter fucked up today, but
nah, that's all bad. For some reason I get thanks to you. I like real talk. I've been getting a lot of fucking feedback on my YouTube channel. Motherfuckers coming out as crazy and shit. I tell motherfuckers all day.
Listen, but that's why we got to be consistent. The fans want to hear real shit. I just feel weird when I see these bloggers going against each other, going crazy. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? But we're gonna keep working. We're back at it. I'm not letting nothing stop me. No personal stuff, no nothing. I got a lot of things to prove. Me and Jamel, we're planning a trip, hopefully next year. You know what I mean? So, or soon.
He's trying to get people in trouble. He's trying to go to DR. Like, we're going to DR.
Hey.
What the fuck you gonna do?
Hey, whoa. You don't let it out. But on that note, I'll let you rock out, man. I'm gonna cut a bunch of these clips up. We're going back to dropping a lot of shit on Instagram. Make sure you guys follow us on all social media platforms as well as iTunes. The episodes will be up there. We're back at it. Don't worry about it. We're bringing the real back. It's a 10-8 podcast with myself and Jamal Herring, and we are out of here.